The heart of Islam beats with the belief in one God, Allah. This concept, known as Tawheed or oneness, is paramount. Allah is seen as the creator, sustainer, and ultimate judge of all. He is merciful and compassionate, but also just and severe. Muslims believe Allah is not bound by time or space. This understanding forms the bedrock of Islamic faith. The Quran describes Allah as the Lord of the worlds. Islam emphasizes action alongside faith. The 5 pillars of Islam are practical expressions of this principle. These pillars are Shahada or faith, Salat or prayer, Zakat or charity, Sawm or fasting during Ramadan, and Hajj or pilgrimage to Mecca. They form the framework of a Muslim's life, fostering spiritual growth and social responsibility. Shahada, the declaration of faith, is the entry point into Islam. It affirms belief in the oneness of Allah and the prophethood of Muhammad. Salat, the 5 daily prayers, offers moments of connection with Allah throughout the day. Zakat, a form of obligatory charity, purifies wealth and supports the needy. Sawm, the month-long fast during Ramadan, cultivates self-discipline and empathy. Finally, Hajj, the pilgrimage to Mecca, is a physical and spiritual journey symbolizing unity and submission to Allah. These pillars are not merely rituals, but pathways to cultivate piety, compassion, and a deeper connection with Allah. Central to Islamic belief is the Quran, considered the literal word of Allah. Muslims believe it was revealed to Prophet Muhammad through the angel Gabriel over 23 years. It serves as the ultimate guide for humanity, offering guidance on faith, worship, morality, and social conduct. The Quran is written in Arabic and is considered a literary masterpiece in the Islamic world. The Quran emphasizes Allah's mercy and justice, outlining the path to salvation and warning against straying from it. It stresses the importance of good deeds, kindness, and justice. Muslims believe the Quran confirms and completes previous scriptures, such as the Torah and the Gospels, which they believe have been corrupted over time. Its verses are memorized, recited, and studied by Muslims worldwide. The Quran's teachings are a source of solace, inspiration, and guidance for millions. It plays a central role in Islamic worship, education, and legal systems. Understanding the Quran is essential to grasping the essence of Islamic faith and practice. To understand Islam's emergence, we must look back at pre-Islamic Arabia. In the 6th century CE, the Arabian Peninsula was a land of diverse cultures and beliefs. Nomadic tribes roamed the vast deserts, while bustling trade centers thrived in cities like Mecca. Polytheism was widespread, with various deities worshipped at local shrines. Mecca, home to the Kaaba, a cube-shaped structure believed to be built by Abraham, was a major pilgrimage site. However, social injustices, tribal rivalries, and moral decay plagued Arabian society. Exploitation of the poor, blood feuds, and the burying alive of female infants were common practices. In this context of spiritual and social turmoil, a new message of monotheism and ethical conduct was about to dawn. The harsh desert environment fostered a strong sense of community and interdependence. Poetry and storytelling flourished, preserving Arab traditions and values. This backdrop of cultural richness and social challenges set the stage for the transformative arrival of Islam in the 7th century. Section 5, the call to prophethood, Muhammad's early life. Muhammad, the founder of Islam, was born in Mecca around 570 CE. Orphaned at a young age, he was raised by his uncle, a respected trader. Known for his honesty and trustworthiness, Muhammad earned the title Al-Sadiq, the truthful, and Al-Amin, the trustworthy. At 40, while meditating in a cave, Muhammad received his first revelation from Allah through the angel Gabriel. This event, known as Laylat al-Qadr, marked the beginning of his prophetic mission. Section 6, the revelation at Mecca, Islam's beginnings. The early years of Islam in Mecca were marked by both gradual acceptance and fierce resistance. Muhammad's message of one God challenged the polytheistic beliefs prevalent in Mecca. His condemnation of social injustices, such as the exploitation of the poor and the ill treatment of women, angered the ruling elite. Despite persecution and threats, Muhammad persevered, attracting a small but devoted following. His early followers, mainly from the lower strata of society, were drawn to Islam's message of equality and social justice. They faced ridicule, boycott, and even physical abuse for their beliefs. The Quranic verses revealed during this period often focused on the oneness of Allah, the Day of Judgment, and the importance of faith and righteous conduct. They provided spiritual solace and hope to the early Muslims in the face of adversity. Despite the challenges, the fledgling Muslim community grew steadily, laying the foundation for the spread of Islam beyond Mecca. Section 7, the Hijra, a journey to new beginnings. Facing escalating persecution in Mecca, Prophet Muhammad and his followers migrated to the city of Yathrib in 622 CE. This event, known as the Hijra, migration, marks the beginning of the Islamic calendar. Yathrib, later renamed Medina, the city of the Prophet, welcomed the Muslims and offered them protection. The Hijra was a turning point in Islamic history. It marked the transition from a small persecuted sect to a burgeoning community with political and social influence. In Medina, Muhammad established a social order based on Islamic principles, drafting the Constitution of Medina, which guaranteed religious freedom and outlined rights and responsibilities for Muslims and non-Muslims alike. This document laid the groundwork for a pluralistic society in Medina. It fostered cooperation among different faiths and tribes, contributing to a period of relative peace and stability. The Hijra allowed Islam to flourish, laying the foundation for its expansion throughout the Arabian Peninsula and beyond. Section 8. Building a community, the Medina period. In Medina, Prophet Muhammad's role evolved from a religious leader to a political and social reformer. He established a community governed by the principles of Islam, emphasizing justice, equality, and compassion. The Quranic revelations during this period addressed issues of social organization, legal matters, and interactions with other communities. Muhammad led the Muslims in several battles against hostile tribes who threatened the nascent Muslim community. These battles, including the Battle of Badr and the Battle of Uhud, were primarily defensive, fought to protect the Muslims' right to practice their faith and preserve their community. Despite these conflicts, Muhammad emphasized forgiveness and reconciliation. He established treaties with defeated tribes, granting them amnesty and respecting their beliefs. This period in Medina witnessed the development of key Islamic institutions, legal precedents, and social norms that continue to shape Muslim societies today. Section 9, Return to Mecca, Triumph and Reconciliation. In 630 CE, Prophet Muhammad returned to Mecca without bloodshed. This event marked a decisive victory for Islam. Muhammad destroyed the idols inside the Kaaba, rededicating it to Allah. He showed remarkable magnanimity towards the Meccans. He pardoned his former enemies, proclaiming a general amnesty. This act of forgiveness united the people of Mecca under Islam. The conquest of Mecca marked the culmination of Muhammad's mission. Section 10. The Legacy of Muhammad Guiding Principles. Prophet Muhammad's legacy extends far beyond his role as the founder of Islam. He is revered by Muslims worldwide as the final messenger of Allah, delivering a message of guidance and hope for all humanity. His teachings, enshrined in the Quran and his sayings known as Hadith, continue to inspire and guide Muslims in all aspects of their lives. Muhammad's life exemplified the values of compassion, humility, and justice. He treated all individuals with respect, regardless of their social status or beliefs. His emphasis on education, both religious and secular, laid the foundation for a rich intellectual tradition within Islam. Muhammad's legacy is one of peace, tolerance, and understanding. He emphasized the importance of dialogue and peaceful coexistence among different faiths and communities. His teachings continue to resonate in today's world, offering a timeless message of unity, compassion, and social responsibility. Section 11. Islam Today, a Global Faith. Today, Islam stands as the world's second largest religion, with over 1.8 billion followers worldwide. From its humble beginnings in the Arabian Peninsula, Islam has spread across continents, shaping diverse cultures and societies. Muslims come from all walks of life, united by their belief in Allah and their adherence to the teachings of Prophet Muhammad. Islam's contributions to art, architecture, science, and philosophy have enriched human civilization. From the magnificent mosques of Istanbul to the groundbreaking scientific discoveries of the Islamic Golden Age, Muslims have made indelible marks on human history. Despite facing challenges, Islam continues to thrive as a dynamic and vibrant faith. Muslims worldwide are actively engaged in efforts to promote peace, understanding, and social justice. As Islam continues to evolve in the 21st century, its core values of faith, compassion, and social responsibility remain as relevant and inspiring as ever.